Baby, we are out of the city. Insider's tip, if you're ever leaving New York City, you gotta stop at a Stewart's. It's the primo northerner convenience store. Usually they have gas, which is why we stopped here, but this time they didn't have it. Where are we headed? Who knows? Hello, hello, hello. We are obviously not in my New York City apartment. You knew where we were going. We were going to see my parents in upstate. I'm very happy to be here. This is my favorite place to do a little shopping, a little retail therapy. Don't ask me about this, my phone being my microphone. I've forgotten everything. I've actually forgotten my battery for my camera, so let's see how long this video lasts. It's okay. We're working with it. We're doing it on the whim, and that is what makes this so special. I wanted to show you the places, my little secret spots, so they're not going to be that secret anymore. But the places that I find the most amazing books that I've been looking for at great prices, in older editions. I'm going to give you little details, little tips. So I'm exposing my secrets. I'm exposing where I enjoy finding my books. Hopefully that sun is working in my favor and it's not working against it. Before we go, I'm going to need to get energized, and that is why I am so happy that I have my Magic Mind. If you've been a fan of the channel for a while, you know that I absolutely love Magic Mind. It's something that I take outside of talking about it on videos. I use it during performances. I've gotten my parents involved in enjoying it. They order it every single month, so trust me when I say that this is a product that I 100% stand by. If you don't know what Magic Mind is, it is a focus and calm-driven product that takes you throughout the day without making you crash, specifically the bottles. But right now, Magic Mind has introduced their Magic Mind gummies. These are everything that is the same. You have the nootropics, calm, energy-focused ingredients, but instead of having caffeine, you have a caffeine-free product. So this is more of a attachment to what you already enjoy about Magic Mind. This is for the family on the go, people who might need a little additional pick-me-up throughout the day. For adults, it's recommended to take about 3 a day. You can give this to children. You can give this to people who don't enjoy caffeine. So this is something that is an amazing little calm energy booster. I love the people at Magic Mind. They're wonderful. They just launched this on March 4th, so you can purchase them now. Definitely check them out. Like I said, I got my mom and dad into Magic Mind and they rely on it, so I stand 100% by their product. So again, check the link in my bio. Thank you so much again to Magic Mind. You're great. Let's go. Let's do the book thing. Look at that. She has a drone. She's trying to figure it out. Okay, bear with me. Trying to do a cinematic shot. Just kind of coming off as a peeping Tom. That's all right. Well, I have added a hat because it's cold. It's gotten a lot colder than you can even imagine. We're in the hills, the mountains of Vermont. It looks like I've taken up smoking again, but I haven't. My number one tip that I want to impart on you is to go to massive thrift stores. Right now we are in Twice Blessed in Dover, Vermont. I love this place. What I suggest about big thrift stores is that they usually have a huge room dedicated to books, just random. You never know what you're going to find, and they're pretty reasonable prices. You can also maybe find something else delectable and fun along the way. So let's check it out. Well, I completely forgot to show the front of Twice Blessed, but trust me when I say it's huge. Don't ask for square footage. That is far too complicated, and frankly, I think unnecessary. It's big, okay? It's really big. We only care about the book area, which in itself is quite large. Who would have thought? I think what I love most about going to an everything type of thrift store is that you really have no idea what you'll find. In this particular section, I found Lizard by Banana Yoshimoto, and it was right after I went on my trip to Japan, so I felt kind of an alliance with this place. Usually the book selection is absolutely bonkers, and you can find rare titles and other titles that are super popular. Newer releases might end up on these shelves. just look at some of these titles. Some of these I know of and some I've never heard of, but how intriguing. And if I didn't even come into this store, I would have never known of them. How about that? And whether you like it or not, there really is something for everyone. Well, here we are at my origin story. The land where I feel the most comfortable. The place that I would call home. The place that makes me feel more seen in the world than anything else. That is the Goodwill. Goodwill hunting. That's what we're gonna do. When I watch that movie, I feel like it's about me. This place has a great selection. I've seen a couple of books that I really wanted to buy here. So let's go in, let's see what comes out. Let's see what I can find. Also, Oleg is gonna be on the hunt for the thrift. Let's see what miracles happen. Let's go. I know it might have kind of sounded like a joke, but I wasn't lying when I said that Goodwill had a huge impression on me growing up. I spent a lot of my time going to Goodwills when I was younger.
Excuse me, sir. What? No filming in my store.
It was a resource for us. My mom is always thrifting, and it's just something that was impressionable for me. Luckily, Oleg and I do enjoy going to the Goodwill still. I don't know. I guess my big thing with thrifting books is that really you never know what you'll find. I know I talked about that before, but I cannot stress that enough. It's kind of sad though, because this particular Goodwill used to have a really great selection of books, but they've since moved it to a much more scaled down version of what they had. There was only this one section that had books when there used to be so much more, but you can still find valuable books. I guess regardless of where you live, I mean, especially coming from a very small town, it's important to have these places to go to that you can still find books where there might not be bookstores otherwise. So I always encourage going to the Goodwill. It helps me randomly pick out what I want to read next, and sometimes I see books I never thought I would be able to find in a Goodwill.
Do you want that?
I think it's a good job.
Sweet.
This is a necessary dance for a necessary excursion to the Goodwill. And the beauty of these rural Goodwills is that they usually have a bathroom.
Toilet.
Well, we had no success in the previous GW. But here we are at my favorite GW in the whole entire country. We're in Bennington, Vermont. This is my stomping grounds. This is where I come. There's magic on these shelves, okay? I have manifested many a book that I wanted to read, and I found them on these shelves. Unbelievable scores, deals, things I didn't even know were possible on these shelves. And you know what? I got a gift card. I didn't know it was a thing, but you can get a gift card at Goodwill, and I got one. $40 to burn. Let's see what I find. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Come on, let's go. Don't be afraid. I am not lying when I say that this is my manifestation station, baby. Okay, I have manifested Mrs. Caliban here, A Long Way Gone, Little Children, Grapes of Wrath, and I even found the Story of the Eye here, randomly. After I had read it, I found it on these shelves, and I left it for another soul. But this is my jam. I love this Goodwill. There's a pretty prestigious art college nearby, and I think a lot of people from that college might be dropping off their books, though I know that Goodwill sources from all over, so maybe it's just a random miracle that these end up here. But I always find new releases and some really precious gems here. Much like this Amish tale. You know, what's her secret? I left that for somebody else to find out. Oh, and this book is literally in every single thrift store. This is my most seen book. It's everywhere.
Oleg, what happened?
Nothing happened.
Literally nothing. That's okay. You know what? Found good books, didn't need them. Sometimes you just gotta say no.
Oh, look at that. I've mastered the drone. And that little dance is because I found a way to recharge my camera battery. So we're up and we're at it and we're filming and we're doing it for day 2, baby. Let's go. All right, you stunningly gorgeous people. It is day 2 of filming. I thought I was going to be able to do it in one day, but you know what? I am just a simple girl trying to do simple things, and sometimes those simple things end up being hard. I'm wearing the same exact outfit as yesterday because I reuse. This is all about being thrifty. Hello, Oleg, come on in. We have Oleg with us. Oleg changed his outfit, but I didn't change mine. Today we're going to be going to places that I think don't get... Why would you do that? Today we're going to be going to places that I think are often overlooked in the thrifting world. Places that I think you really can find something special there. And places that I've had a lot of success with. So I want to show them to you. Just a little jaunt around town. Because why not? Are you ready, Oleg?
I'm always ready.
Yes, he is. Let's go. As you can see, I'm king of the world. This is, I would say, arguably the most slept on and the most unattended thrift store genre in the country. Senior thrift centers are the absolute best. Wonderful people working there. You get to hang out with people who really want to see you, and they have the absolute best items there for the best prices. Anytime that you have one of these in your town, or if you're ever driving through a small town, this is the prime place to shop, find things, find great books. You will not be disappointed. Let's see if I can get down here. I'm an athlete.
Look at that. Yes. Yes.
Hello, good morning. Hello. Hi. I love this place, really.
Ooh, kind of love that.
Nothing else to say besides it overjoys me to share it with you. I've been coming here for the past couple of years, and I'm always in awe of what they have. A small but mighty collection of books at arguably some of the best prices. It allows you to maybe pick up some books you might not otherwise have considered. It's fun to just peruse through here, see what they've gotten new in, and see what I could add to my own collection. There's 2 books here that I've been wanting to pick up, but have been holding off on account of trying to read through the books I already own. But if you're wondering what they are, here is your close-up. Also, I thrift a lot of my clothes here. It's just a really fun selection and a fun back room. And here we are at possibly my favorite place of this whole tour, this book tour, this fun tour. This is my favorite spot. It's a special place in my heart. You're gonna find out why. Let's just go inside. Always go you're probably wondering, why is this girl acting so comfortable in this store? Well, I gotta tell you something. This is a place that I grew up in. This is Cambridge Antiques in Cambridge, New York. I've been coming here since I was a child. My mother is an antique enthusiast, as you might know if you have checked out my home. Those are all antiques. Those are things that she's found, things that she's curated over the years. And Cambridge Antiques has been an integral part of my childhood, so I'm very comfortable around here. I know the people who work here. They're all wonderful, wonderful people. And nobody talks about this. But antique stores have some of the best book collections, people who prize what they've purchased. So when they put things on sale, as you'll see here, it's usually books that are historical or great literary fiction, great classics. You're looking at somebody who has taken time to curate something. So please, please always check out an antique store. You might find a book that'll be with you forever. You'll have a great story with it. Please, always come to an antique store. We'll check out some books here, and then maybe I will show you around. Yeah, I'm not sure how else to say it, but this is probably the most me of all the stores. Not just because my mom is involved in this place, but because I know the people who sell here and how important it is to share your goods with the world. Really, when I come into an antique store and I browse their collections, I feel like I'm shopping someone's personal library. Not only are the books great, but the style, the presentation, it's like being in someone's home. I feel more inclined to purchase and envision what that book could do for me or how it could become a fixture in my life. It's all very easy to see how you can just become enraptured by the scene of things. I mean, come on, just look at these books! All of this is my mother's beautiful booths. My mother is an amazing curator of antiques. It basically is what spawned my love of shopping things secondhand, to see the beauty in things that other people might not see beauty in, things that are used, things that have had a life. I see great vitality left in that, where maybe sometimes people don't see that. I think it's an amazing resource to reignite imagination and to explore the ideas of these things from our past, what they were used for, and to see what they can be used for in the future. I love what my mother has created here. I've taken some shots throughout the entire booth. If you're ever interested in anything that she's selling, please let me know. I've been pushing her to start an eBay, and maybe an encouragement in the comments will get her to do so. Say it with me now. Mom, get on eBay. She's fabulous. She's wonderful. There's so much more to explore, so let's keep going. She was a fairy. You know, there's a couple of random booths that have books, and it's all just fun collections. I don't know, I keep on saying fun collections, but that's what it is. Antique, vintage versions of books, rare books, books that are just a little odd, but make sense. And you can spend hours in an antique store, find versions of yourself you didn't even know existed. I love antique stores. I grew up in antique stores. I think that they're an overlooked place to find books, but the people who are presenting in antique stores really care and value what they have. So always check them out. Oh, and would you look at that? I've been meaning to get into Raymond Carver. Is today the day that I pick it up? Who knows? Who knows? And look at that diva that has come out because the antique hat is strong. You don't know who you'll become in an antique store. You really won't. Anyway, you guys are wonderful. You are very fabulous. Thank you so much to Magic Mind for sponsoring today's video. Click the link in my bio for an amazing discount. Check out their gummy. I really appreciate their support, and I appreciate your support. I wouldn't be able to do this all without you. So thank you so much for watching. You are wonderful. You're fabulous. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you in the next one.